We are at the 2018 New York International Auto Show in a large part thanks to you guys. And you can always support us using the link below to our patreon.com/TFL car campaign. But the car next to me I think is very special. It makes its debut here at the show. This is a 2019 Cadillac CT6 V-Sport. And if you like a large American luxury sedan, but you've been missing that V8 engine, this is a solution for you. Coming up right now, everything you ever wanted to know. I had an opportunity to drive a regular CT6, but now you've turned up the performance on it with the V-Sport.
Yes.
Tell me what's different other than the engine. We'll get to the engine in a second, but
yes.
Other than the engine, what's different about this car?
Okay. So we focused on three areas. We focused on design, performance, and technology. The design, we have all new front and rear end on the vehicle. So we have new hood, new fenders, new front fascia, new grille, new headlights on the front of the car. As we go to the back of the car, we have new deck lid, new rear fascia, new rear tail lamps, and we went for a much more spirited, aerodynamic look, and you'd say a little more aggressive than what we have today in the current car.
Well, yeah, I noticed the difference immediately. I mean, the shape is similar, but
yes.
I noticed the signature of LEDs.
Absolutely.
How about the chassis itself?
All right, so from a chassis standpoint, for V-Sport itself, we have recalibrated almost the entire chassis. We started with the excellent foundation with the all-aluminum chassis structure that we have and chassis components, but we have specific tuning for the stabilizer bars, the springs. The MR dampers have a specific calibration. We also have unique exhaust system which has active valves in it. Sounds great when you're at wide open throttle. Then we have specific technology in how we manage our T-case. The all-wheel drive T-case has a specific calibration, along with the rear steer on the car has unique calibration. And then we also added a mechanical limited slip to the rear end of the vehicle.
So talk to me a little bit more about the all-wheel drive system. Is it rear biased? How does it behave?
So depending on what mode you're driving in, so we have three modes on the car: Tour, Sport, and Track. The bias changes. So we're running, typically in normal trim 40-60 bias in Tour, and then we go all the way to Track, and we're running like a 10% front, 90 rear.
Okay, so it's really rear biased vehicle.
On the Track only,
yeah.
Right? But in the other driving modes, it's much more balanced. And what we're trying to do is extract maximum performance, and we've been very specific on our calibrations and working to find the right balance here with the vehicle and of course with the engine. Additionally, we have a new brake system on the vehicle, larger front and rear brakes that are also provide some track capability.
Well, talk to me about the engine, because that's kind of the jewel.
Yes.
This is a brand new engine.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So when we started this project, we really wanted a vehicle that was sophisticated, yet had just fantastic power delivery.
The V-Sport version of the CT6 is more than just an engine. Yeah, that's the crown jewel of this car, but the chassis, suspension, brakes, everything has been updated to make this more sporty. And there's also two versions of this twin-turbo V8, one for the V-Sport and another version with less power for the Platinum Edition. And this engine is only for the CT6 V-Sport, right? That's the only application.
So it's available in two trims. We have it in the Platinum over here on the left-hand side, and it's in 500 horsepower, 553 foot-pounds of torque, and then that's tuned, say, to be really more of an executive, sedan, not just a sports sedan. In the V-Sport is the 550 horsepower, 627 foot-pounds of torque. That's really the hammer. So, but the engine is in both versions of the CT6. We started brand new clean sheet design, 4.2 liter twin turbocharged V8 delivering 550 horsepower, 607 pound-feet of torque, which is class leading.
A lot of
torque.
A
lot of torque. And it really accelerates the car effortlessly, and it gives it a level of sophistication that really elevates this to a top-of-the-line sports sedan. But the big change here was to go to a hot V, which the twin-scroll turbochargers are inside the V between the cylinder heads. That's traditionally where your intake manifold would be, but we've switched that around. What it does is it gives us the ability to spool up the turbos quicker, which gives us much more response in driving. Some other features that we have here, we have twin charged air coolers. You can see one on each side there. You can see the cutaway, and this is it reduces the intake temperature to give you denser air. It takes about 130 degrees Fahrenheit out of the inlet temperature.
Okay.
So much more efficient power that way, very consistent power delivery.
And what's the transmission in this?
It's an all-new 10-speed, heavy-duty 10-speed that delivers really precise shifts. Again, is optimized for both performance and fuel efficiency. And so with this car, everything that we've done is about a dual personality. It's about having the luxury experience and the technology, but then also having fun in a sports sedan.
And obviously, I mean, you've driven and tested the car.
Absolutely. Yeah.
How does it drive?
It's fantastic, right? It puts a smile on your face. It really exudes confidence. It never feels like it's being stressed at all. And with all the changes that we went through on the chassis, whether you're driving around town or you're driving on the track, it's very confident and confidence inspiring.
Well, there's just one thing left to do, and that's to drive the new CT6 V Sport, and I hope to do that soon. Go back to tflcar.com for more news, views, and real-world reviews, and of course, many new car introductions from the 2018 New York International Auto Show.